Hello music learners, welcome to Jihee's music class. Today is final review day, from Piano Adventure, level 4, theory book, page 38 to 39. If you have watched all the videos and did your work, today will be your final exam. If you can, I want you to pause the video and complete page 38 and 39 within 30 minutes, hopefully. Or if you want to take your time, that's okay. You can take time up to 1 hour and you can come back to the video and then check all the answers with me. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. So final review of musical terms, keys, chords, and rhythm. Let's take a look at the first question, tempo marks. Tempo marks means how fast and slow you play, right? The music. And number the tempo marks from fastest to slowest. So which one is the fastest, do you know? Allegro is the fastest here. Allegro is the fastest. This is number 1. And which one is number 2? The answer is allegretto. And number 3 is gonna be here, moderato. This is medium tempo. And andante here, this is number 4. Lento is very slow. Okay, andante is slow, lento is very slow. Okay, let's move down to Italian terms. In music, we have a lot of Italian terms. Okay, so fill in the blanks to complete each example. Choose from the terms in the pool of the answers. Pool of answers. Here we have pool of answers. Let's look at what number 1. Poco a poco. Poco a poco means little by little. Okay, poco means little. Poco a poco means little by little. Number 2, the small note with the slash. This one, small note with the slash, called a grace note. This is grace note. How do you play grace note? It sounds like this, right? Very fast playing. Like this. Okay, and let's move down to number 3. Molto. Molto means very here. I'll just write it because it's getting too far. Very here. And number 4, a persistent repeating phrase is on ostinato. Okay, ostinato. It's like this. So same passage is repeated over and over. Okay, let's look at number 5. A lively Baroque dance. A Baroque is a period, right? Baroque dance. It's asking you a genre of music. It's called jig. Okay, jig. Okay, so we are all done. Okay, let's move down to keyboard trick for sharp keys. First, fill in the blanks to show the number of sharps for the sharp scales. Then play, saying the numbers aloud. Can you play by memory? Okay, so number of sharps here. Example, if you have 0 sharps and the tonic, these are all the tonics of the keys. So if the tonic is C, this is middle C, then the name of the key is C, right? These are the keys. Major keys. And if you have 1 sharp, that's gonna be F sharp, right? Then it's gonna be G major. The key is gonna be G major, so you have G here. And if you have 2 sharps, you're adding C sharp, right? F sharp plus C sharp. Then the tonic of the key is D, so this is D major. If you have 3 sharps, you are adding G sharp, and the name of the key, the major key, is gonna be A major. And if you have D sharp, and there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 sharps in total, and the major key is gonna be E major. And then if you add, okay, it's gonna be 5 sharps, and then what's the next sharp? It's A sharp. Then it's gonna be B major. And if you add more sharps, so which sharp's gonna be if you want to make a F sharp major, the last sharp's gonna be half step below, right? Because the last sharp is the leading tone of the key. The tonic, so E sharp, you have to add E sharp. Okay, and lastly, it's gonna be 7 sharps. As I said, what is the last? Let's find the last sharp. So C sharp. From C sharp, the half step below C sharp is B sharp. B sharp is leading tone. Okay, so this is gonna be C sharp major. Alright, and play this on the keyboard, okay? Starting on C. C, G, D, A, B, B, F sharp, C sharp. So if you memorize this, then you'll get how many sharps do you have and which keys you can get from the sharps. Okay, let's move to the next page and take a look at the keys again. Name each key signature, and to find the relative minor key, go down. How many steps do you need to go down to get minor key, the relative minor key from major key? We talked about this. You need to go down 3 half steps. And 3 half steps means minor third. We talked about this. Okay, a little bit. So first passage, we have 1 sharp. If you have 1 sharp, it has to be F sharp. And what is the tonic of, okay, what major key can you get? You can get G major. And if you go down 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you get E minor. E minor. Okay, E minor. And next example. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 sharps, and D sharp is the leading tone. The last sharp is the leading tone of the major key. So this is E major. And here's your challenge. If you go down 3 half steps from E, which one you get, it's C sharp. So the relative major of E major is C sharp minor. Alright, let's move to the next passage. In treble clef, you have 1 flat this time. If you have 1 flat, I hope you memorize this. It is F major. Okay, F major. And if you move 3 half steps down from F major, you get D minor. Okay, so D minor is the relative minor of F major. Okay, and next passage. Here we have 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. So this is the last sharp is the leading tones of the major key. So if you move up a half step, you get D major. And again, can you find relative minor of D major? It's a challenge question. The answer is B minor. Okay, minor third down, B minor. Next one, we have 1, 2, 3 sharps. So the last sharp is G sharp. If you move up a half step, you get the tonic of the major key, which is A. So this is A major. And another challenge question. If you move 3 half steps down from A, which note do you get? Okay, you get F sharp. Okay, F sharp minor is relative minor of A major. Let's move down to next question. Name the key for each root position 5-7 chord, dominant 7th chord. 5-7 is dominant 7. The first example, this is G7 chord with omitted third. And if this is 5-7 chord, this note, the bottom note, is the 5th note, right? This is the 5th note, so you have to go down 5 steps. So G is 5th note, so G, F, E, D, C, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You get 1. I know this is too low. So let's say G, the octave doesn't matter. So G is tonic. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is C. This is 5-7 of key of. Okay, C major. Okay, next passage. This is D7 chord. Omitted 5th. A is omitted. And if this is 5/7 chord, the root of this chord is the 5th note of the scale. So D is 5th note of the scale. Let's move down 5 steps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. G is scale degree number 1, which is the tonic note. So this is key of G major. Okay, let's move to the next one, which is in C7 chord. Full C7 chord. Okay, this is 5/7 chord. Lowest note, the root of this note, C, is the 5th note of the scale. Let's move down 5 steps. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, F. F is the tonic of this chord. Okay, and let's move to next one. This is E7 chord with omitted 5th. Right? 5th note is B, but it is omitted. This is 5/7 chord, E, the root. E is the root. This is the 5th note of the scale. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, A. E, D, C, B, A is the tonic. This is A. It says minor. It also can be A major, but I think, in this book, you want it to be in A minor because you have the lowercase m here. That means this is minor. Alright, so let's move to rhythm this time. Here, rhythm. Write 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a under the correct beats. Then tap and count aloud. This is how very commonly musicians subdivide the 16th notes, right? 1E and a 2. So 1 is the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, and 1E and a 2E and a 3 and a. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so the first note is 1, and let's actually write down the beats first. 1, beat 2 is here, 2, 3. This is 3, 4. You have to have 3 beats in every measure. 1, 2, 3. And last measure, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and let's subdivide the beats, okay, and write it down. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3. We don't have E here. E, and next measure, 1, E, N. There's no and 2, E, N, and 3, E, and and 1 E, and 2 E, and 3 and Okay, so let me tap and count aloud. Okay, I'll actually gonna clap a little bit. Okay, 1, 2, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 1 E and 2 E and 3 1. Okay, how did you do that? How was it? You can also just read this in ta-ta-ta. I think that's easier for me. So let me recite this one more time in ta-ta-ta rhythm. Okay, all the same syllable. 1, 2, go. And ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Rest. Alright, so that was our rhythm today with 16th notes. And let's move down. Chord inversions. Okay, let's go. Name the root of each chord inversion, then circle major or minor. So you have to figure out the root of this chord, these chords, okay, because they are all inverted, it seems like. Yes. So let's start with the first example. It sounds like this. Here we have C sharp, E, and A. And what chord is this? C sharp, E, and A. Okay, this is A major chord. If you stack up in this way, A, C, E, right? You are still using the same 3 pitches, but you're shuffling them around. So this is first inversion of C, A major chord. A is the root, and this is major. Let's move to, I'm gonna highlight the tonic, the root here. Let's move to the next example. This is, okay, C, F, and A. So you have C, F, and A. If you think this chord this way, C, A, F, F, A, C, this is F major chord because F is the root, okay? F major, so root, first inversion, second inversion. C is in the bottom, the fifth note is in the bottom, so this is second inversion. I'll just write second, okay, first inversions, okay, second inversion of F major chord. Let's move to the third example. Okay, here, G, B, E. You have G, B, E. If you move this E to the bottom, you get E, G, B, right? So this is E minor chord. E is the root, and this is first inversion of E minor chord. To make a E major chord, you need a sharp, right? And you need G sharp, but this is minor. Okay, and let's continue to the next example. This is B, E, G sharp on top. Okay, if you move like G sharp here and E here, you get E major chord. Oh yeah. Now this is E major chord, right? E major chord, and what inversion is this? This is second inversion because B is the fifth note, right? From the root. So this is second inversion. Okay, let's move to bass clef. The next line. This is, okay, D, G, B. This is, what chord is this? If you move D to the top, you get G, right? G, root position chord. G is the root. So this is G major chord. And this is second inversion because D is the fifth note from the root. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth note is in the bottom. That means it's the second inversion. Let's do the next one. This one. Ooh. A, D, F. So if you move the A to the top, you get D. Is this major or minor? This is minor. D, F, A. To make it major, you need an F sharp F sharp in the middle. So this is D minor. This is second inversion. Okay, A is the fifth note from the root. So this is second inversion. Let's move to the next one. Okay, here's C, A. So C, if you move A to the bottom this time, you get A, C, E. So A, this is A minor chord, and A is the root. And what inversion is this? This is first inversion because C is the third note from the root. So if the third note is in the bottom, that's the first inversion of the chord. Finally, the last one. Okay, let me play. F sharp, A, D. Okay, if you move the top note to the bottom, D. Here. This is D major chord because you have F sharp, right? So this is D major, first inversion chord. Okay, so that's it for today. How was it? How well did you do? How many correct answers did you get? It's okay if you made some mistakes. You can always study again and memorize it, and you can get better. So I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and congratulations if you have finished the level 4 theory book today. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you continue learning music and be a music lover and supporter of classical music. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next more advanced music theory video.